Yo, what's up YouTube? This video is about how I'm gonna just like straight up get into the video because like I don't want to waste your time. But yeah, this video is about me, how I broke my Achilles tendon in senior year. I wasn't like really locked in with God, but like this is a testimony of like how God still works and like God still works today and all that. It's just yeah, he's just unseen to the majority of people. But anyways. So basically, during my last year of school, my friend, let's call him Joey, right? Joey, saw us getting bullied, and although school was ending, bro, he wanted me to stand up for myself. So he started to teach me how to do a little bit of mixed martial arts, like roundhouse kicks, how to throw a proper punch, as well as we would spar as well. And like this was all during PE in our gym class. Everything was going fine. I really liked PE because of that, because I don't know, I just really liked fighting, I really liked sparring. But okay, so key point, you guys will have to know the layout of the gym. So there was a metal box near to the punching bag that contained all the equipment. Like it contained like boxing gloves and equipment for exercises, in the gym. But the main important thing was this metal box was next to the punching bag, like the right of it, right? Keep that in mind because that's really important to the story. Fast forward like a few weeks later, like me and Joey like basically have this drill set in, like of us just kicking bags for like a good 15 minutes, and then actually going ahead and sparring. Yeah, so we get that whole schedule down. So on the one day, on our off chance like that was sparring, our other friends decide they want to go to the gym as well, mainly Joey's friends. So what happens is like Joey decides to be like, yo Nathan, I'm gonna go ahead and hang out with my friends, but for now like you just do what you do, you just practice your form, practice your technique. We might spar later in the day, but I'm gonna hang out with my friends right now. And I was like, okay, say less. And then basically I was just doing what I was doing, hitting the bag, sparring, and I was really in rhythm. Like it was crazy because like the way I was picking up pace and I was like kicking, punching, like it looked like I was building up a combo, like you know what I mean, like with the right amount of force too. I was fluidly moving with the right amount of force. And eventually, like in this pace, I threw a kick, a roundhouse kick. And this kick broke my Achilles tendon. What happened was like I kicked like the bag, right? When I was bringing it back, since I was in so much pace and so much rhythm, it got brought back to like the box at a heavy speed, and it basically snapped my Achilles. Like then I couldn't feel like anything back there. Like I was just like sitting there in pain, because like that's how I handle pain, like low-key, if I get hit with something really painful, I just sit there. So like Joey and his friends notice, and like they run over and they say, yo, are you okay, Nathan? Like what happened? When they see me in this curled up position and like me going through so much pain, like I don't speak, but like I managed to like say, I think my legs fractured. They helped me to a place to sit. Joey basically says, yo, where did you hurt yourself? And I say on the back of my foot, like where like structure of bone is, like at the back of your foot, like your hind leg, basically the Achilles tendon, right? Feel like he goes there and to feel it, and like he feels nothing, and like his eyes kind of widen, like he I can tell like he like hides it, but I can tell he's kind of worried, and I'm like, yo, what happened? Is everything good? And he was like, yeah, bro, yeah. And then his other friends asked to like feel my foot, and I let them feel my foot, and like they all feel nothing, and just like bruised and swollen flesh. And I really couldn't walk on that leg. I won't lie, I really couldn't walk on that leg. I was basically limping, and I had to limp all the way back home because I wasn't getting picked up, or I didn't have a bus pass. But yeah, so time passes by. I come back home and I tell my parents, and they do the same thing, the same result. They say, yo, that's not good. So they take me like next day to go get a checkup, and I get told like this is not good, like that's not normal by the GP. They say like I don't know if it's legitimately broken, but it seems broken. Like it seems that something's not there. They tell us like we should go to like a more suited hospital, you know, because they don't have the equipment here to deal with the stuff I'm going through. So we go home and time passes by, but we never go to the hospital. And this was very detrimental because I really needed a cast. Because every single day I'm crushing my hind leg, and that's lessening the chance of me making a full recovery. Because to make a full recovery, it's described that I need to like keep my foot still, because it's not the same as bone recovery. Cartilage recovery and bone recovery are not the same. So since my parents weren't doing anything, I decided to take it to God. I won't lie, because that was the best chance I had of making a recovery. Like it was literally all up to God, bro, because I wasn't able to go myself. So every day I prayed. I even tried recovery techniques, but like I didn't really do that much. I won't lie. It was like once or twice in the full amount of time of me rupturing my Achilles in the 9 months, I think, of recovery. And I even have like a channel of like on Discord documenting some of it. But yeah, time passes by. Like I'm able to walk again without limping as much. I can't walk that much, otherwise it'll get back to its worst state. So I learned to put less pressure and walk in a way that's weird, but puts less pressure on it, and it heals in a better way. Some time after that, I'm able to walk, but I hear a lot of crunching, right? And when I was still in university, I got to the point where I was able to run, but if I ran too much, I would start to hear crunching. And 2 months ago, I think 2 or 3, I was able to run on a treadmill for 10 minutes without getting to the point of hearing crunching. And right now, I believe I've made a full recovery, because now I can stand on my hind legs, I can run, I can jump, I can walk. I don't hear any crunching anymore. Although, if you were to still feel my hind leg right now, you would still feel like the thickness of it. The cartilage kind of made it more robust, like the healing of my Achilles tendon. What I'm trying to say here is like God delivered. God came through. God came through, because I'm telling you, it cannot be luck, bro. Because I'm telling you, it's rare. It's rare as heck, bro. It's rare. It's rare for people to make a recovery with no treatment. And I made a recovery with no treatment, which is actually crazy. And all I did was pray to God and hope for the best. I'm not saying this to like discredit my family or like to put shame on them. You know, in a way, their lack of attention really made and allowed God to show through, you know, to be the parent, you know, and provider, you know, that I never really had in a way, in that sense, in that moment. Because people will always fail you. Whether this is on purpose or non-purpose, people will fail you. And you can only put your trust in God to never fail you, because He never will. Like He did in my story, He will always deliver you from your problems. You know, if you're alive and you're not delivered and you're going through it, that just means it's not the end. So keep on going, keep on having faith. I just wanted to share this testimony because it's powerful. I wish I could have said this I wish I could have communicated this testimony better, but I wasn't able to because my social skills have gone down the drain. But other than that, that's it. That's all that happened, really. But I just want to say, Joey, if you're watching, I appreciate you heavy. You know, Joey's been around for a long time. He's actually been one of the people in real life that have been supporting me in a way from my school. The only person that's supported me on this whole thing during school. It wasn't much, but it was the most out of anyone. And I respect that, bro. I respect that heavy. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Actually, no, I appreciate you, Joey, for teaching me how to fight. I appreciate you, Joey, for helping me my channel as well, for giving me motivation, for telling me what's up. And yeah, for real. But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say, y'all. Take care of yourselves, drink well, eat well, exercise, do all the stuff above. If you're busy, get to that work, man. Get to that work, as well as read the Bible and keep on praying. Never cease praying, never cease giving up. I just wanted to tell you, and I want to show you like this testimony, of me. Like my odds were literally impossible, and your situation may look impossible. And I know for the stubborns out there, they may not want to get up. They may be in despair right now, but I'm telling you right now, like if I was able to make it through scientifically impossible or less than likely scenarios, then you will make it out of your impossible scenario. Because nothing is impossible or more powerful than our God, the God that created the heavens and the earth. You believe in Him, and that's true. So keep on going, keep on having faith in your belief. Surely the God you believe is not a lie, bro. Because you know He exists. Like, He can't be true, but as well have fake or false scripture about Him. That's not the truth. Because the Word of God is truth, and Jesus was the Word. So yeah, that's all I have to say, y'all. Peace.